Welcome back to Market Pros, and let's get right into it. All right, so here we got Solana on the 1 hour. We will be going up to the 4 hour today. I want to check that out as well. So we might even cover multiple time frames. So we are in the bearish control zone above the signal line. We did get that bounce off the signal line. We were kind of riding it there for a second. Let's see here. Do we have divergence? We do. We did have bullish divergence. Basically on these lows on the RSI, these lows on the price action did lead us up to the 21. So my guess is that the convergence is bullish divergence is probably over. At least that variable of it. So we do have a fresh cross to the upside on the MACD. Your positive momentum is increasing. Volatility's heading down. We are in the lower zone right now. All your moving averages have negative slopes besides for the 200. So if we can break the 21, next stop would be basically this region right here. Let's see here. Yeah, my guess is that we would be right here. If we can get back above this green zone, I would expect us to come back up to 127. Maybe even 127 region. So validation to the downside. Well, let's move on to other time frames real quick. So here we have the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean we could even just range in this purple box right here. And then wait on further notice. We are in the bearish control zone. We are below the signal line. MACD did get that cross to the downside of the 0 line. Now your negative momentum is starting to wane, but we could come back up and test this 0 line. I mean, volatility's high. All right. So on the 4 hour, it's looking like, I mean, you got to get above this green zone. Your 21 is about to cross your 50 to the downside. 21 has a sharp slope to it right now. We were talking about this pullback. We've been talking about getting a major pullback. This is it. All right. Let's move on to the 8 hour. All right. So here in the 8 hour, bearish control zone for the RSI far below the signal line. MACD is trying to get a fresh cross to the of the 0 line, but negative momentum did print its first light red bar, which means that it is trying to wane. So we'll find out whether we get the bounce. If we do get the crossover, that's not going to look good. I think we would definitely come back down to here if we get that crossover of the 0 line on the 8 hour. Volatility's high. Let's zoom out a bit. All right, let's zoom out a bit to the 5-day. So actually, let's go to the daily. There's not enough history on this one. All right, so here on the daily, this was our descending channel. All right, we have been respecting it. All right, so, and I mean, we did get to the top. Now, when we do end up breaking this, all right, when we do end up breaking this, I'm going to talk about this real quick. All right, this would be the measured move. Something like this. So we're going to go ahead and move this box up here. And widen it just a bit to about right there. Change the color to red. All right, because that would be a major zone. Oh, hold on. Did the wrong thing. All right, so purple and red. All right, so there we go. Actually, let's make this a little brighter. Okay, so I mean, it wouldn't just fly up there. I mean, it's going to ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Actually, I would move this here. And this, yeah, I'm going to leave that. So yeah, I would expect it to ebb and flow, obviously. But when we do eventually break this, that's going to look really good. And I mean, we knew we were going to get this pullback. Honestly, your 50 is right here on the daily. That's going to be major support between that descending line of your channel, and the 50 being right there, I think that's where we would get our bounce from, if not reversal. So your RSI is in the neutral median zone. We are below the signal line. MACD trying to get that test to the downside. Now, we could converge a little bit and then, or diverge, converge, and then diverge out. Your positive momentum is decreasing though. So if we do get that cross, that could just be a fake out and us do bounce off of the 50 and that line of support. Volatility still in the upper zone. All right, so basically, let's head back down to the 1 hour, talk about validation and invalidation. Validation to the upside would be to get back above this green region. All right, then I would expect us to come up to here. Excuse me. I would expect us to come up to here at 127, basically 127 region, between 127 and 127.50.